Nope, I won't allow it. We can't do this. This isn't about the truth or how important it is. We can't sacrifice Ava's life to get to it. That's going too far. Takumi.
Uh-huh.
Letting her live could be dangerous. She might remember her true self and her true loyalties at any time. And we can't take her back to the artificial satellite when all this is over. You're saying we'll have to kill her sooner or later anyway, right? Well, what if we don't?
Yeah!
I want to find a way. I don't want to throw Ava's life away. For better or worse, she's our friend. She's one of us. I couldn't live with myself if we killed her now. Akumi, you're following your heart. I respect that. I wish I could I wish I could back you up on this, you know? But she's the only commander left. I don't like it either, but it's the only way. Not true. There's Dalsha. Not that we know about Dalsha, but there's Dalsha. Releasing Ava from her pain will release us from all the secrets, all the lies.
Why can't you understand that?
I'm telling you, none of that is worth killing a friend for. It's all right. Please, do not hesitate.
Yeah!
No, Ava, don't say that. It's not how you really feel, is it? You can't die here. You have a reason to live, remember? That's why you surrendered to us, isn't it? Because you had to survive no matter what the cost.
My true feelings. No, I don't want to die.
Ah!
I know you're gonna hate me for this. I'm prepared for that. But if you have to die, you have to die or we'll never know the truth. No, Shoma, I said no! With a final tortured scream, Shoma began rushing towards Ava.
Yeah!
Shoma, no, stop! He slipped past me and launched himself at her. I don't want...
Shoma!
Oh no, the look in her eyes. I recoiled in shock at the gruesome scene that played out over the next few seconds. At the last moment, Ava had moved like some kind of feral beast and driven her weapon right through Shoma's heart. A huge amount of blood, or rather, cryptoglobin, started pouring from the wound and flowing into the former commander.
Ava, I guess this is what I get. I'm a miserable failure to the very end.
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Don't blame Ava, everyone. It's not her fault. She's just swatting a bug that tried to hurt her.
Ava, please! You need to stop!
Snapping back to my senses, I tried to pull her away from Shoma. But it was already too late.
No!
Shoma is... No! No! Everyone, restrain her!
We all braced ourselves for another battle, but rather than fight, Ava tottered unsteadily on her feet and passed out. She lay motionless on the ground right next to Shoma's dried up, desiccated body. Why? Why did it turn out like this? Once Ava was safely back in her cage, we dug a grave for Shoma and laid him to rest next to the others. All I'd wanted was to stop any more of my friends from dying. Instead, I'd saved one life at the cost of another.
How could this happen?
Shoma! Damn it! This isn't the death I would have wanted for him.
Whatever the one last secret Shoma had been so obsessed with was, we'd never learn the truth about it now. I didn't care about that, though. We had a much more immediate problem to deal with. Namely, what to do with Ava. She'd been unconscious ever since she absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin, lying so still and quiet that it was hard to tell if she was still alive. But that didn't change the fact that she'd killed a member of our team in spite of her brainwashing. It wasn't the kind of thing we could just ignore. I spent a restless night worrying over what would happen next, until finally, day 64. I was awake now, but the living nightmare I'd experienced yesterday hadn't gone away. This was cold, hard reality, a reality where Ava had killed Shoma. How had things gone so far off track? Why couldn't I stop the people close to me from dying? I can't sit here moping. I need to talk to the others and figure out what to do about this. Over in the cafeteria, everybody looked solemn. When I came in, the mood seemed to get a little more tense.
Ugh.
Ava's been in her cage ever since yesterday. I see.
Uh,
It's a necessary precaution. If she goes crazy like that again, Kako could be in danger. Shoma used to be in charge of the key, but we've put it in the war room for now. You think we ought to move Ato's cage to a corner of the schoolyard? I think so. Leaving him near Ava the way she is now would be asking for trouble. Yeah, that's probably the safest choice right now, especially with Sirei still out of action. Is there any chance Tsubasa can fix Sirei?
Ugh.
She hasn't really been able to assess the damage yet. She's been too worried about other stuff. Ava went ahead and killed Shoma and Sirei. Even I've got to tip my hat to her. Oh, Shoma's the one who attacked her first. We could probably rule killing him as self-defense. Technically, this whole war was self-defense, at least from Ava and the other Futurans' point of view. We all knew that, but this wasn't the time to point it out. It was a fact we were still struggling to come to terms with.
Yeah.
Self-defense? I don't know about that. Ava's never really been one of us.
Yeah.
She used to be our enemy, and she only fought for us because we brainwashed her. I mean, you all saw what she looked like when she killed Shoma and took his cryptoglobin, right? Yeah, that was pretty intense. She was like some kind of monster. Then it's a good thing we put her back in her cage, isn't it? Perhaps, but will that be enough? If she goes berserk again, I don't know if we can bring her under control. What are you getting at? You're saying it's too risky to allow Ava to live, right? You want to kill her? That doesn't seem fair. Just because she might be dangerous? Might nothing. She killed Shoma. We'll never be safe with someone like that around. Or do you just want to wait around until she breaks out of her cage and attacks someone else? Just stop being a member of this. She stopped being a member of this team the moment she killed one of us. We gotta treat her like another enemy now. You too, Takemaru? I know you don't want this, Takumi. That's why I won't force the decision right away. But we need to be aware of the danger and treat Ava with the appropriate amount of caution. Just so long as I'm not the one who has to guard her. I don't want to be her next victim. Ava was fast becoming a target of mistrust and fear, and it wasn't entirely unjustified. There wasn't really anything I could say to argue her case, so I just left. The whole special defense unit was avoiding Ava now. And not just her, they'd also started to look at me differently. I didn't have to ask why. I was the one who insisted on saving Ava from Shoma. My insistence that she tell us how she really felt was probably why she'd snapped too. I was just trying to stop Shoma from doing something he'd regret. But if I'd stayed quiet, he'd still be alive right now. On the other hand, if I hadn't stopped him, he'd have killed Ava. Damn it, what was I supposed to do? I knew there was no real answer to that question, but that just made my remorse stronger. I stayed in my room for the rest of the day. My thoughts continued to torment me long into the night. Aw. Day 65. It's morning. I don't think the others will feel like talking to me right now. At least not until we settle the issue of what we're gonna do with Ava. I wonder how she's doing. How does she feel being shut up in her cage while we decide her fate for her? Maybe I'll go check on her before I do anything else. I went to the courtyard and made my way towards Ava's cage. Oh, her eyes looked vacant. In spite of all the chaos she'd caused a few days ago, she was sitting there quietly just like always. The only difference was that she was tied up now. We'd, we'd taken another of her freedoms away from her. Her expression didn't change when she noticed me.
Have you come to punish me, Mr. Sumino?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything after the end of the battle. But I've been told that I did something terrible. I must be punished. I will accept any punishment. Please, pass your judgment on me.
Sorry, but I don't have that right. Nobody here does. We can't judge you for what you've done, Ava.
Ava's only the way she is because C-Ray obliterated her real personality and made her a mindless slave. If anything, what happened to Shoma was our punishment for doing that to her. Of course, the way she was now, all that was lost on her.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. If I'm not going to be punished, when will I be let out? I cannot obey your orders inside this cage. I need to fight. I need to kill the invaders.
No, it's okay. Don't need to think about that stuff right now. Really. The only reason you feel like you need to is because of what we've done to you.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Do you want me to stay in my cage and do nothing? If that is your order, I will obey it.
I guess that is my order.
Sure, let's go with that. I'm sorry it has to be like this, but bear with it a little longer, okay?
Understood. I will remain here on standby until further notice.
I hate what they did to her. Me too. I left the courtyard without coming to any new conclusions. But I still didn't think Ava killing Shoma meant we should kill her. It was our fault she was like this, in more ways than one. We were the ones who started this war, after all. Shoma's death had brought a lot of stuff into focus. Stuff I'd been trying not to think about. Namely, what we'd done to Ava. How we were trampling her dignity, treating her like a thing instead of a person. This was war, and humanity's future was on the line. I knew that, but did that really make it okay to do something so cruel to a living, thinking person? No, it absolutely doesn't. What we're doing isn't right. Despite my worries, I somehow managed to slip into a light, restless sleep. Day 66. That morning, I decided to go see Ava again. I couldn't explain why, but I felt like I needed to talk to her some more.
How are you feeling today, Ava?
She looks the same.
My physical condition is the same as ever.
That's good. Those restraints aren't hurting you, are they?
I am fine. They are a little tight around my chest, though.
Your chest? It's your hands that are tied, no?
Oh, right. Sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
I stayed and talked with Ava for a while. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could really call it a conversation. I wasn't talking to the real Ava after all. This was just what was left of her after C-Ray had removed any part of her personality that might have given us trouble. That got me thinking, what was the real Ava like? Not Ava the enemy commander, but Ava the Futurin, the person. What had her personality been like before? What kind of life did she live? Who were the people she cared about the most?
Ava, did you have a family before? Somebody you wanted to protect?
I was just thinking out loud. I wasn't really expecting a reply. But my question had an effect on her.
Family.
Uh-oh. I hope this doesn't trigger a fit.
Huh? Ava! Ava! What is it? What's the matter?
Stop it! No!
Ava! Ava, please get a hold of yourself!
Ah! Ah!
Something was seriously wrong with her. Ava jerked around erratically, a look of agony on her face, and then she slumped over motionless like a puppet whose strings had been cut.
Ava? She's still breathing. She must have passed out. But why did this happen?
Should I tell the others about it? No, they'll just think she went berserk again. They're already looking for reasons to execute her. I'd better stay quiet. As I stood there looking down at her, Ava's lips parted ever so slightly and moved.
Mune.
Oh. I stuck to my decision and didn't tell anyone about Ava's strange behavior. When she woke up again, she'd gone back to normal. Well, normal for her. But I couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said when she passed out. What was it again? Commune? Could that be someone's name? It seems like asking about her family was what triggered that weird reaction. If she mentioned commune after that, then... Day 67. Things were still awkward between me and the rest of the team. I went to the cafeteria a little later than usual so I wouldn't run into them.
Huh?
All right, no one's here. True, I was staying out of everyone's way right now, but none of them were actively seeking me out either. It had been like that ever since I saved Ava. I didn't blame them for being mad at me. I was largely responsible for Shoma's death. I don't have anything to do today, but I'm still worried about Ava. Maybe I'll go check on her again. Takumi.
Ah.
Hey, Nozomi. You've been going to talk to Ava a lot lately, huh? Yeah, I guess. Is that a problem? Not a problem exactly. And don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should stop.
Huh?
I can tell what you're thinking. What happened wasn't Ava's fault, it's just because of the brainwashing. But if you keep this up, people might get the wrong idea. Think about how it looks. Nozomi was right, of course. She'd summed up the whole situation pretty well. Seeing me go and talk to Ava every day, it wouldn't be unusual for the others to start getting suspicious of me. Thanks for the warning. I'm sorry. What I'm saying must sound heartless. I mean, you're all Ava has right now. If you stop going to see her, she'll be the target of everyone's hate with no one to turn to. But I'd rather that happen than see everyone turn on you. I had to say something. Even now, she's doing her best to be honest and considerate. Nozomi's such a good person. Better than I'll ever be. No, really, thank you. But I'm gonna keep seeing Ava. What? I'm not doing it for her. This is the only way I can deal with my guilt. Both for getting Shoma killed and for making Ava the way she is. Heck, even for the fact that humanity are the ones trying to take the Futurans' home from them. I've been complicit in so much horrible stuff. It feels like the guilt is gonna crush me. Talking to Ava helps somehow. Takumi. Our conversation drifted into an uneasy silence. I turned and left the cafeteria. Nozomi didn't try to stop me. I went to the courtyard to talk to Ava again. As usual, she answered all my questions with a dull, emotionless look on her face. In spite of that, when I talked to her, the miasma of guilt choking my heart felt a little more manageable. In the end, I was still using her, just in a different way from before.
Looks like it's getting late. I'd better head back for the day.
Understood. Goodbye, Mr. Sumino.
She looks kind of restless. Is she trying to tell me something?
Ava, is there something on your mind?
Mr. Sumino, why are you being so nice to me? I'm just a possession for you to use as you see fit.
I don't want to treat you like a possession anymore. Even if it's not by your own choice. You're still an ally I entrust my life to on the battlefield. and we've done something truly terrible to you. That's the reason things have ended up like this. But for what it's worth, I want to do whatever I can for you.
For me?
My words would probably have rung false if I were speaking to the real Ava. If I really cared about her, I would have released her and let her go back to her own people. Since I couldn't do that, I was trying to make myself feel better by offering something else. A token gesture to help lighten my guilt.
Ava, I know it's probably pointless to ask, but is there anything you'd like to do?
Me? I want to kill invaders.
No, I mean, outside of battle. There's gotta be something, right? Is there, say, anyone you really miss right now?
The same way I miss Katawa.
You said someone's name last time. Commune. Do you know who that is?
Mune.
The moment she heard the name, Ava's face went pale.
Ah.
She's either going to reverse her brainwashing, or he's going to turn her into a potato.
Oh no, not again!
I wish I hadn't mentioned that name now, but there was no taking it back. Ava began thrashing around like she had last time, but with one very important difference.
Where am I? How did I get here?
What the?
Ah! My head! No! Stop! Get out of my head!
You have got to be kidding. The brainwashing's wearing off? The look in Ava's eyes had changed. It had gone from a beast-like confusion to fear and suspicion. It was the same way she'd looked when I tried to talk to her the first time, before C-Ray took her away for his emergency treatment.
Please! No! No more! Don't mess with my head again! Why are you doing this? How can you be so cruel?
Ava, please, you have to calm down. I'm not going to do anything to you, I promise.
I probably didn't sound very convincing, but I was desperate.
You have to stop yelling, though. If the others hear you, we could be in big trouble.
You won't do anything? That's a lie! Why would I believe anything you say?
Because the egg is dead, that's why. Now that C-Ray's not here to operate the machine, Ava's brainwashing is gone for good. But if Hideko and the others find out she's her old self again...
Listen to me, Ava. You were brainwashed. It's only just wearing off now. But if the rest of my team realize that, they'll kill you for sure. I don't want that to happen. I know this must be hard for you to believe, but please, just trust me on this. I'm trying to save your life.
Save my life? Oh wait, you're...
My frantic pleading finally got through to her and she began to calm down. She was no longer looking at me with outright animosity, but that fear and unease in her eyes hadn't gone away.
I think I'm starting to remember. It's like something out of a nightmare. A me who wasn't me. You're... Takumi Sumino, leader of the Special Defense Unit.
You remember what happened while you were brainwashed?
Only a little. It's coming back to me, but it's still fuzzy. Did you mean what you said just now? You really want to save me?
Well, I sure as heck don't want to operate that machine ever again.
I do. Please, believe me.
It was such a subtle change that it was easy to miss, but Ava's caution seemed to ease up a little.
After you took me prisoner, your commanding officer, C-Ray, he brainwashed me. Now that I've broken free of it, the risks of letting me live outweigh the benefits. It's like you said, if the others find out, it could be the end for me.
She's still afraid, but she's thinking rationally. This is the real Ava, huh? She was a commander, so I guess it's no surprise that she'd be able to handle herself in a crisis. Feels like I'm seeing a whole new side of her, though.
But that begs the question. Are you really going to keep this a secret from your allies?
I mean, they're not talking to me right now.
If I can, then yes. I'll try.
You'd betray your own team for me?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. I'm just as loyal to them as I always have been. It's more like, even if our people are at war, as individuals, there's no need for you and me to hate each other, right?
So, this is your way of easing your guilt for brainwashing me. Well, all right. I'll do as you say. For now.
Thanks, Ava.
What am I gonna do with her now, though? I don't have any kind of concrete plan. I'll have to think of something. I probably shouldn't stick around her too much longer. If people get too suspicious, this will all be for nothing.
We'll talk about what we're going to do next tomorrow. If anyone else tries to speak to you before then.
I know. I'll pretend I'm still brainwashed. But don't worry. You're the only one who comes to see me anyway.
Ava smiled sadly. Reluctantly, I walked away, leaving her locked up in that cage for another day. I never expected Ava to break out of her brainwashing, and so completely, too. This could be a big problem. Keeping a secret like this won't be easy. Why did it happen now, though? How did she do it? She's been acting a little strange lately, but that only started at the end of our last battle. In other words, when she absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin. Did doing that make Ava strong enough to break free of C-Ray's programming? It's not impossible, I guess. Either way, I'm the one who made the choice to save her and set all this in motion. I need to be prepared for what this could mean for me. And depending on how I handle this, I might end up in a worse position than ever. But that doesn't matter. I made my decision. Now I have to take responsibility for it. Day 68. After eating a quick, simple breakfast in the cafeteria, I made my way to the courtyard when no one was watching. Naturally, I was going to go talk to Ava about the future.
Takumi Samino.
When Ava saw me, she dropped her act, allowing emotion to show on her face again.
You're late. You ought to consider how I feel, waiting for you all alone.
Despite her rebuke, she seemed more relaxed now, almost like she was warming up to me.
Sorry. I didn't want to look like I was in too much of a hurry and risk tipping anyone off.
I know. I was just trying to make you feel bad.
I guess I deserve that much, at the very least.
We are enemies after all. You and I, we're... enemies. Invaders. And the invaded.
Ava stared at me intently, her gaze burning with a dozen warring emotions. Warring. Anger, hatred, grief, and more besides.
Why did you attack us? If you'd never come to Futurum, none of this would have happened.
I won't make excuses. I know that we're the ones who started this war now.
No, I didn't mean to blame you personally. You didn't know. You were told you were fighting to protect your friends and family.
If I had to put a name to the emotion on Ava's face now, I'd have to call it pity. Compassion, maybe. I guess in her eyes, we were just misled soldiers made to fight in a war we didn't fully understand.
So, what's going to happen to me now?
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm not necessarily expecting you to set me free, but it would be nice to know.
At the very least, I can promise I won't tell anyone you're back to your old self. They hate you enough as it is.
Hate me? Isn't that a little excessive? They didn't treat me this way or make me wear these strange clothes before. Why did things change so suddenly?
Huh?
Something seemed odd about Ava's attitude. Could it be...
Ava, do you remember a member of our team named Shoma? Shoma Genzaki.
Shoma. Yes, I remember. He used to come see me in my cage and help me out with little everyday things. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a while. What's happened to him?
Oh no, she doesn't remember. I was right. Ava doesn't remember killing Shoma. She did say her memory was still fuzzy. What now? Should I tell her? No, the shock might be too much for her. But I gotta tell her something.
You've gone pale. Oh no. Did he?
He died. In battle.
Oh. I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ava was too observant for me to hide the truth completely, but at least I was able to hold back the most important detail for now.
He was kind to me, even when I was a prisoner. I got the feeling that he just wasn't made for war.
Yeah, he was a good guy. And a much braver, kinder person than he ever gave himself credit for.
You've had it hard too, haven't you?
Ava spoke with a kind of sympathy that I instinctively knew was sincere. Even shut up in this cage behind enemy lines, she still found it in her heart to consider my feelings. Obviously, Shoma wasn't the only brave, kind soul around here.
You're not worried about me, are you? I'm the one responsible for killing all your friends.
Friends? Oh, do you mean the other heroes? We fought on the same side, but I wouldn't call them friends. They certainly didn't think of me that way. I didn't ask to be chosen by the power of God. If it weren't for that, I would never have gone to war in the first place. I never wanted to be a hero.
And with that, I finally understood. Ava and I may have been on different sides, born of different planets, but we were basically the same. Neither of us wanted to fight or kill other people, but with our homes and families on the line, we'd been left with no choice. We didn't choose this life. It was chosen for us.
It's the same for all of you, isn't it? I understood that once I saw you outside of battle. You don't really want to fight either. It's too bad we had to meet like this. In another time and place, we might have been...
Ava couldn't bring herself to finish that sentence. I couldn't say anything to comfort her either. I just stared into her big, sad eyes. Aww. After a while, I checked again to make sure no one was watching and made my way back inside. She doesn't remember what she did to Shoma. This could be bad. Vashna said the commanders are forbidden to absorb another person's cryptoglobin. When Ava does remember, she won't just have to deal with the guilt of killing someone who didn't deserve it, but breaking one of her people's most serious religious taboos, too. I can't do that to her. I'd better keep it a secret a little longer. I was so absorbed in my thoughts, I didn't notice someone else coming down the hallway towards me until they spoke up. Oh, Takumi! Huh? Oh, hey, Tsubasa. It feels like a while since we've talked, huh? Are you okay? You look kind of pale. I'm fine. I didn't get enough sleep last night, that's all. Same here, but I'm one step closer to fixing Sirei now. Oh? So the repairs are going well? Yep. Moko and some of the others went out and found me a bunch of useful materials. Yugamu found a bunch of data and schematics and stuff on the war room computer. How long do you think it'll be until you can fix them? At the rate things are going now, probably just 3 more days. I didn't exactly like the guy, but he was useful to have around. I think Shion misses him too. He hasn't appeared since Sirei got destroyed, you know. I'm worried about him. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. Gotta fuel up so I can keep working. See ya! I parted ways with Tsubasa and went back to my room, feeling more uneasy than ever. Sounds like she really is gonna fix Sirei. Now things are looking really bad. If Sirei comes back and hears Ava's been acting strange, he's sure to look into the cause. Thoroughly. Then the fact that the brainwashing's come undone is bound to come out. Tsubasa said she'd be done in another 3 days. That makes day 71 my time limit. It doesn't leave me a lot of time, but what should I do? Day 69. After breakfast, I once more made my way to the courtyard to talk to Ava. We discussed the situation from different angles, and she told me a little more about Futurum and its people. As we talked, I gradually became aware of something. I was enjoying myself. Being here with her, talking about whatever came into our heads, it was a nice way to get away from everything for a while.
You know, the more you tell me, I get the feeling Futurans and Earthlings aren't so different after all.
I know. It's not just how we look, but our culture and history is similar too. Maybe we share a common ancestor somewhere in the distant past.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi story. But it wouldn't be all that strange at this point.
Ava suddenly stopped talking, and a look of profound sorrow crossed her face.
Is something wrong?
I know that telling you about this won't do me any good, but I was thinking about my daughter.
Daughter? You have kids?
Do I look too young to be a mother? Well, technically she is adopted. Her name is Commune. She's only a little girl, but she's very smart.
Commune. So she was remembering her family.
Her birth parents tried to oppose Veshness and were executed. She killed them right in front of her. Commune has suffered so much already. I just want her to be happy. Don't look so worried. We may be apart now, but I'm sure God is watching over her.
You know, I've been meaning to ask about that too. The god that you believe in on this planet. What kind of deity are they?
I can tell you some of our legends, for starters. Long ago, God gave Futurum the boxes of blessings and calamity.
Blessings? Calamity.
7 boxes of blessings that could grant any wish, and 6 boxes of calamity that would bring disaster when opened. It's said that God's power is what gave the boxes such frightening potential. After they appeared, that same power brought about a long period of peace. We still believe that those chosen to wield it are closer to God than others. But when this war started, everything changed. Our divine powers are no longer used simply to protect others, but to actively slaughter our enemies as well. My sister, that is, Veshness, was at the forefront of that change in attitude. Commune's birth parents tried to stop her, so she killed them.
I saw fear, sadness, and powerlessness reflected in Ava's eyes. I'm still getting used to seeing her express so much emotion.
My poor Commune. Fate hasn't been kind to her. Even now, she can't be truly free. Even if I'm just a replacement for the mother she lost, I still want to give her all of the love I can.
Just a replacement? Somehow I doubted that. When Ava talked about Commune, her whole being radiated with love, the kind of love that only a real mother could feel. Seeing her like this seemed to make everything fall into place, and the last of my doubts disappeared.
Listen, Ava. I've made up my mind.
I crouched down in front of the cage so I could look her in the eye, face to face.
I'm going to get you out of here.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. So long as you're at this school, you'll never be safe. Sooner or later, you'll be seen as a potential threat and executed, or brainwashed again.
Either way, it amounted to this Ava disappearing forever. I didn't want that, and for some reason, I don't think Shoma would have either.
You really mean it, don't you? But what about you, Takumi? If you let me go, won't you be treated as a traitor?
I'll figure something out. Maybe I can make it look like an accident.
I don't understand. Why are you willing to go that far for my sake?
I didn't have an answer for her. Not one I could put into words, anyway. But the camaraderie I'd felt for Ava before, the sympathy I felt for her now, the guilt at being part of an invading force, they were all driving me in the same direction. Maybe that wasn't much of a reason, or maybe it was all the reason I needed.
I guess it's because this war isn't what I thought it was. Knowing what I do now, I just can't justify it anymore. That's why it's so important to me to do the right thing in other ways, if I can. That's really all there is to it.
And the right thing is saving me.
Saving you and reuniting you with Commune.
We get to see Commune again? We haven't seen her since, like, chapter 15.
Oh,
And I don't want to stop there either. Talking to you has made me realize how alike we all are. You and Commune can find other common ground between our planets. I'm sure of it. I'll try to find something on this side too. Maybe then we can stop the fighting and end this war peacefully. Maybe I'm being hypocritical. Or naive. Maybe I'll be treated as a traitor. But I don't care about that. I just want to follow my heart and do what I believe is right.
Takumi, thank you.
And just like that, my future had been decided. Now I knew what I had to do. It was best to do it sooner rather than later. I'd get everything ready today and carry out the plan tomorrow. On day 70, I was going to set Ava free. Day 70. I got up early before the morning announcement. I went over everything in my mind one last time, then headed to Ava's cage. First, I handed her a small knife to cut her restraints with. I can finally move my arms and legs again. Those ropes were really tight around my chest, too. But your hands were bound. I'm so confused. Yeah, you mentioned that. All that's left now is to unlock the cage. But knowing Hideko and the others, they'll probably have some kind of extra security in place to tip them off if it's opened. So when I do open it, get out of here as fast as you can. Are you sure you want to do this? I held her gaze for a few moments, then smiled. It's too late for second thoughts now. I've come this far. I'm not backing down. Thank you, Takumi. I'm truly grateful. Peaceful negotiation might not be possible while Vashness is still in charge. But I'll do what I can for you. Whatever happens to me from here on, I'll never forget what you've done for me. Ava. I wanted to say something clever, something meaningful, but I knew I'd never do justice to all the complex, confusing things I was feeling. Instead, I fumbled with the key I'd gotten from the war room and thrust it into the lock. Huh? What's wrong, Takumi? That's weird. It's not opening. The key won't fit. Are you sure it's the right key? It's the right one, all right. I just switched it with a dummy. Hideko! In a flash, 3 more figures appeared and surrounded me. Gaku? Yugamu? Takemaru? Such a pity. I didn't think you'd really try to release the prisoner. How could you let her get inside your head? You're supposed to be the leader here. I didn't want to believe it either, but now that we've caught you in the act, we can't let this slide. You betrayed us, Takumi. Ain't no way I'm accepting you as leader anymore. What's going on? How did you guys know? You're ready a day early. Oh my gosh. You got bigger things to worry about. You've really done it now, Sumino. See, right? But why? I thought the repairs weren't done yet.
Hooray!
Kawana's just that good. Thanks to her, your beloved commanding officer's back and better than ever. She overestimated. She's too good. Good thing, too. I was just in time to stop you from making a terrible mistake. No. And it seems like Ava snapped out of her brainwashing all on her own, too. Did absorbing Genzaki's cryptoglobin give you the strength to do that, I wonder? Absorb? What are you talking about? Stop it, Siri. Don't tell her. You mean you don't remember, Ava? You killed Genzaki and sucked him dry. Taking his cryptoglobin made your own power of God stronger. Strong enough to break through my brainwashing. Oh, this isn't good. When Ava finds out what she did, she'll... I took his power? I consumed the power of God? That can't be. I violated the taboo? Ava, calm down.
No.
You killed an irreplaceable member of the Special Defense Unit. The least you could do is remember him. That's enough, C-Ray. Restraining Takumi comes first. Restraining me? Sorry, man, but we can't trust you running around and trying something like this again. Do us a favor and come quietly, okay? I really don't want to fight you. Besides, it's 4 against 1. You don't seriously think you can win with odds like that, do you? The 4 of them began to close in on me. Where's the cage on the left? Has it always been missing? I broke God's law. It can't be. It's a lie. I can't let Ava out while she's like this. Even if she got out, she's in no condition to run or defend herself. Right when I was about to give up hope. What do you mean, boom? There was a sound of an explosion, and a blinding light flooded my vision. What's this? A flash grenade? But who could have thrown it?
Hey,
That's That's Ato's hay. Over here, Takumi, hurry. You? Still dazzled by the light, I took hold of his hand and let him lead me away. After a terrifying few seconds of running blind, the light started to fade. Somehow we made it all the way to the schoolyard. What are you doing here? Looks like we lost them. It's a good thing Kurata left a bunch of traps lying around in her room. Ato, why? It wasn't just me Ato had saved. He'd somehow gotten Ava out of her cage and brought her with us. You got lucky, Takumi. When you moved my cage away from Ava's, it caused some kind of fault with the electromagnetic equipment. I could have escaped at any time. I just chose not to. I lost interest after you let me live a second time. I planned to stay put and watch the conclusion to your ugly, loathsome lies. But then I happened to hear a rumor that you were going to betray the team, Takumi. I doubt you happened to hear anything from where your cage was moved to. Oh yeah, he moved the cage. Well, I'll leave that part to your imagination. The point is, once I heard about that, I couldn't remain passive anymore. While you were busy in the courtyard just now, I snuck out and got the real key from the war room. And while the others were blinded, I opened up Ava's cage and let her out. Okay, but why? Why would you save the two of us? You're allying yourself with Ava, aren't you? That means you're an enemy of humanity now. And as you know, I hate humanity. What? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Perhaps not, but that's what everyone's gonna think. That's why I had to step in and save you. Not that it's gonna help your case very much. He's right, it was bad enough that the others found out I was helping Ava, but if they also think I'm working with Ato? Well, good luck from here on. Consider this a parting gift. Ato handed me a knapsack that had been lying on the ground nearby. I packed a set of Ava's battle gear and some light rations, as well as your infuser, Takumi. Now that things have reached this point, neither of you are going to be welcome here. What? But... No, you're right. I left a fire extinguisher near the wall of fire. Use it and get out of here. Takumi, are you sure about this? Ava hadn't quite recovered from the shock of hearing what she'd done yet. But she'd calmed down a little now, and although she wouldn't say it, she seemed worried. It's fine, Ava. This just means I get to reunite you with Commune in person. And after that, we can figure out a way to open up peace talks. This might actually be better for us. Let's end this war together. Takumi. There's never a dull moment with you around, Takumi. Personally, I think any attempts to negotiate with humanity are doomed to failure. But I'll at least hope that you end your life in a way that has meaning for you. What are you gonna do, Ato? I'll stay here. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. Besides, it might be fun to see how long this school lasts without you here. Okay, well, thanks again. Don't mention it. Really don't. Your gratitude makes my skin crawl. You'd better leave before they come after you. Right. Come on, Ava. Let's go. Okay. And so Ava and I ran, leaving Last Defense Academy behind us. Of all the people to help us. I only looked back once, one final look at the school. For a moment, I thought I saw Kadoa standing there, seeing us off with a melancholy look on her face. There he goes. Didn't you want to say anything to him? Oh, she was looking at us. No, it's fine. If this is what Takumi wants, there's nothing more to say. You worked so hard to save him, though. Are you sure you want to keep it a secret? You even begged me for my help, let me out of my cage, and even went and found the real key, all for him. Is this what they call unselfish love? You'll have to forgive me. I have never understood that kind of thing. No, that's not it. It's honestly, I'm not sure how to feel.
Mm,
We have to fight if we want to survive, but so long as we keep fighting, other people will suffer.
mm,
In a situation like this, I have no idea what's right or wrong. No one does.
hmm.
I think that's part of why Takumi is leaving. He can't think of the Futurans as just the enemy anymore. If that's how he feels, I can't stand in his way or force him to stay and fight against his will. All I want is for Takumi to press forward and trust in his decision, just like he always has. Aww! To think the team leader of the Special Defense Unit would run off with an enemy commander. If Sumino follows Atsuki's lead and starts fighting on their side instead, it could be a problem. We're better off detonating the bomb in him now so that doesn't... Wait a moment, Sirei.
Huh?
You're stopping me, Shizuhara. What gives? From Veshness's point of view, Ava is already a traitor. I can't imagine the invaders welcoming her or Takumi with open arms. And when you factor in how inhospitable the rest of this planet is, the two of them probably won't live very long on their own. Give them enough time and they'll be begging to be allowed back into the school.
Yeah.
What, you think we can afford to just wait for them to come back crawling? They'll effectively be acting as decoys while they're out there. They might even kill some of our enemies for us. But what if Veshness kills Takumi and takes his cryptoglobin? Eating her is going to be hard enough already. We don't have much chance of winning without Shoma, Ava, and Takumi anyway. I don't think Takumi deserted us without good reason either. He has a plan, I'm certain of it. What kind of plan? I don't know, but I do know he'll do his best for us in his own way. He can't do that if you kill him now. Why not take a chance on him figuring something out?
Huh.
Also, a little reminder. We could have left you the way you were before. We didn't have to fix you. You can consider this your way of returning the favor. Well, well, I never have pegged you for a sentimental type, Shizuhara. Thought you were all about strategy and logic. Sure, why not? You won me over with your honeyed words. I guess it's always better to bet on a slim chance than no chance at all. And let's face it, the way things are now, humanity needs every chance it can get. We certainly do. Day 71. Ava and I wandered through ruin after abandoned ruin. That was all we found, no matter where we went. The merciless heat in the day and cruel cold at night slowly but surely ate away at our energy. Day 72. 73. At some point, we stopped walking and just stood in place like statues. All around us was nothing but ruins and rubble. We didn't have the energy to move around another inch. I'd been prepared for the fact that I might die back when I defied Sirei to save Ava. Now it looked like our escape had only bought us a few days' reprieve. Needless to say, dying so far away from the school meant I'd die for good. Takumi, I'm sorry that you have to suffer like this. I'm the one who should be punished. I broke God's law, and now you're paying the price. It's a little late for that now. I told you before, didn't I? I've made my choice, and I'm sticking to it. And you don't regret it? I looked at Ava, her face pale and washed out with exhaustion, and smiled. It hurt from how cracked my lips were, but I did it anyway. I've made a lot of choices since this war began. Choices I can never take back. If I had to be honest, I've got a ton of regrets about all of them, but not this one. For once, I know I made the right decision. We may be from different worlds, and we may have started on different sides. But being here with you, even like this, it makes me happy. Takumi, you're such a fool. Such a wonderful fool. Ava and I stood there, buffeted by the merciless wind and dust storms, leaning on each other for support. Each other. That was all we had now. Day 74. Morning found us still standing there, surrounded by the desolate remains of Futuran civilization. Which day was this again? 74? The rations Ato had given us were getting low. We were gonna run out of water soon. This barren wasteland wasn't likely to offer us anywhere to top up our supply either. None of the buildings had anything edible left inside them. We were just lucky we didn't run into any invaders. In a way, being killed by the very planet my people had tried to invade was probably a fitting end for me. Commune. I wanted to meet her, too. I wanted you to meet her, too. Hey, don't be like that. It could still happen. Even as I said it, I knew it was a vain hope. This planet was a big place, and we didn't even know if Ava's daughter was still alive out there somewhere. Even if she was, the two of us no longer had it in us to go and find her. All we could do now was stay put and wait for death to claim us. I hope the old man comes to save us, or someone from the village that we saw in a different timeline. Day 75. We'd made it to day 75. I thought we had anyway. I'm at a lost count. My eyes hurt from the blazing sun shining onto my face. I guess that meant I was on the ground now, lying face up. I didn't know how long I'd been like that, but I couldn't see myself getting up again anytime soon.
Ava.
Me.
I croaked out Ava's name and she answered me. That was the only sign I had that we were both still alive. I forced my arm to move and reached out in the direction her voice had come from. Slowly. Slowly. My fingers met hers sooner than I was expecting. She'd reached out for me, too.
I'm going to try to think about this the same way you do. This isn't punishment for violating a taboo. It's just where my choices have led me.
Ava.
Talking to you. Being saved by you. The time we've spent together. It's... I don't know how to explain it, but somehow, when I'm with you, I feel at peace. If this is how I die, here, with your hand in mine, maybe it won't be so bad.
I had the sense that Ava had closed her eyes. I didn't like where this was going. A chill ran down my spine. I called her name again, but this time there was no reply. Is this really the end? I guess this was always where we were headed, right from the time we left the school. But Ava, I wanted you to live even if I couldn't. I wanted to feel like I'd protected something, someone important. But it's over now. Everything's fading. It's all going dark. Day 76, 77, 78. Me. Kumi. Takumi. Takumi. Please wake up, Takumi. At the sound of that voice, I opened my eyes. Oh, we were found. Huh? Where am I? Takumi, you're awake. Oh, thank goodness. I found myself laying on a simple bed with Ava looking down at me with an expression of profound relief. Ava? How are we still alive? I raised my tired head up and looked around. We weren't in the ruins where we'd passed out. This felt like somewhere completely different. Someone arrived to save us right at the last minute. Saved us? Who would do that?
Oh, you're awake. That is certainly a relief.
He might not have made it if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much. Commune. Commune?
Do not be so modest, Mother. You've been nursing him around the clock as well. You may have come first, but I wish you'd be more careful.
Ava? Did you just say commune? So this girl is...
Yes, I am Ava's daughter, Commune. It's nice to meet you, Takumi. Mother has told me a lot about you. You're fortunate to be able to save both your lives.
We were fortunate.
Welcome to the Rebellion headquarters.
Huh?
Rebellion? It's a long story. You should have some warm soup first. Warm soup sounds fantastic. Now that you mention it, that would be great. I am starving. While I dug into the first hot food I'd had in days, Commune told me about what was going on. The people of Futurum and Earth had been at war for years, generations even. Futuran society had become a military dictatorship with Veshness ruling by right of her abnormally strong cryptoglobin. The power of God she'd been blessed with made her a hero among heroes, someone who had saved the planet from certain doom countless times. But all that power had gone to her head. She started eliminating anyone who opposed her or dared to disagree with her policies. To Veshness, every living Futuran was a potential weapon to use in the war against us. Those grotesque monsters we called invaders, they'd also just been regular people once. Plenty still opposed what Veshness was doing, but they couldn't do so openly. That was why they formed this underground resistance group, the Rebellion. Ava's daughter Commune had assumed control of the Rebellion. As its only cryptoglobin user, she was the natural choice. Still, it's gotta be a tough job for a little girl like her.
Alas, the Rebellion lacks the power to engage the Supreme Commander and her forces directly. Any resistance we offer is but a drop in the ocean. Even my divine power is ill-suited for battle. On the bright side, that means Veshness has largely ignored us in favor of more immediate threats.
Huh?
Like me and my friends?
Indeed, the hero-class fighters have all been sent to assail your base rather than hunt us down.
Huh?
Then why don't we work together? None of us want this war to continue. If we can stop Last Defense Academy from raising this planet and take down Veshness too, we might just be able to live in peace.
It's a pleasant thought, but we have no hope of defeating Veshness. And as for your academy, do you really think you can destroy it? Can you bring yourself to fight your former allies?
No, I knew very well I couldn't do that. Not so long as I had this bomb inside me.
And do not forget, your kind are the hated invaders who have laid waste to our planet.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, but you are different, Takumi. As the one who saved my mother's life, I have nothing but gratitude for you.
Commune looked at me with genuine affection. Ava must have been playing up my good points while I was still unconscious.
Still, if Veshness defeats your old team, she will surely come after us next. I hate to say this, but our best chance may be for Veshness and Last Defense Academy to destroy each other.
Commune, I am so sorry you've had to shoulder this burden alone. I took everything I had to keep Veshness away from you for so long.
It was more than enough, Mother. I'm just happy to get to see your smiling face again.
Oh, Commune.
Not to mention, having the two of you here will provide quite the moral support.
Huh?
You sure you want me too?
Of course! The Rebellion is a refuge for anyone on the run from Veshness. Besides, what kind of daughter would I be if I turned away a man my mother favors so highly?
Favors?
It's not exactly a honeymoon resort, but please do make yourselves at home here. We're not dating.
Commune, I think you've misunderstood.
Oh, I understand all too well, Mother. Come, let me show you to your tent. Due to supply issues, you will both have to stay in the same tent together, but I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
Shall we? Yeah, I guess we should. Awkwardness aside, that was the start of mine and Ava's life with the Rebellion. Our final deadline, day 100, was getting closer, but our bodies needed time to heal and recover. Not being used to Futuran people or customs, I felt a little out of place at first. But Ava did her best to help me get used to it in any way she could. With all the time we were spending together, the vague feelings I had for Ava began to develop into something more definite. I couldn't deny them anymore. And so the days passed by, one after another. Are we actually going to fall in love with her? Day 93! The wind was gentle that morning. Felt like the kind of day where you could relax and go with the flow. Way out on the horizon, the mountains towered underneath an endless azure blue sky. It was the kind of scenery I could never have even dreamed of back in the complex. I sat outside our tent for a while, just marveling at the sight of it. Living here was nice. It was quiet. Time passed by without me really noticing. Even with the occasional invader attack, they were never too much for Ava and me to deal with. It wasn't like at Last Defense Academy where it felt like we won every battle by the skin of our teeth. I wonder how everyone is doing back at the school. I bet they're still fighting hard. Oh, Takumi, you're out here, huh? Ava emerged from our tent and sat down next to me. Were you thinking about your friends again? Yeah, and not good thoughts either. What do you mean? Just that it's thanks to them fighting all the tough battles that we can live so comfortably here. Yes, according to Commune's scouting party, several more squads have been sent to attack the school since we escaped. They're probably doing everything they can just to get by. Dying, getting revived, dying again. Despite knowing that, more than feeling sorry for them or guilty for not helping, I just feel happy. I want things to stay the way they are. I like my peaceful life here with you. I don't want it to end. It's not fair that I get to be happy when the others are going through hell. It should bother me more. Takumi, I'm a terrible person. I was their leader, but I ran off and abandoned them. At some point, I started shaking, and not because I was cold. Ava took my trembling hands in hers and drew me into a warm embrace, comforting me like she would a crying child. Of course you don't want to fight anymore. Of course you want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to feel bad about it. Besides, I'm pretty terrible myself. I allowed my precious daughter to shoulder a burden she's far too young to bear. Not only that, I also broke one of my people's most sacred laws.
Even if I can't take your sins away, I can at least lament mine with you. We're both guilty of awful things. So why not comfort each other in our guilt?
I didn't know what to say. What could I say? In all likelihood, these 100 days were gonna end just like the last, with Shion's undying flames scorching the planet and destroying everything in their path. The only way our peaceful lives could continue was if Last Defense Academy fell. Commune's suggestion that we hope Veshness and the Special Defense Unit wipe each other out had seemed heartless at the time. But deep down, I think a part of me felt that way too. Come back inside. It's cold out here. Yeah. I let Ava lead me away back into our tent. From the bottom of my heart, all I wanted was to live with her like this, always. But I knew that wouldn't happen. Everything was gonna change, and soon. I could feel it inside me with a cold, hard certainty I struggled to ignore. Day 94. While I was wandering around the rebellion camp, Commune called out to me.
Hello, Takumi. You certainly seem like you had a good time last night.
Quit kidding around. Is my relationship with your mom just one big joke to you?
The two of you are so close these days, after all. Perhaps I'm a little jealous.
You're always so mature and level-headed. You feel more like her sister than her daughter sometimes.
In all seriousness, I am happy for her. I've never seen Mother smile the way she does around you before. Her life has been so full of worry and unwanted obligations, she's never really had the chance to.
She's had it pretty tough, huh?
Yes, she never wanted to fight, but after being chosen by God's power, she had little choice. Not to mention her own sister is the Supreme Commander. She's been used to and exploited at every turn. But now it feels as though she really is living her own life. Thanks to you, Takumi.
Huh?
Hey, come on. If anything's giving her life meaning, it's you, Commune. The hope of finding her way back to Commune was what had made Ava beg us to spare her life after all.
I know my mother loves me very much. I've never doubted that. But it is because we are so close that I can tell you are special to her, Takumi.
Huh?
I'm special?
Mother and I are parent and child. We can never be equal partners.
That's kind of a lot of pressure, but I'll do my best not to disappoint you.
That's the spirit. Keep it up and one day I may
Call you father. No, please. Commune smiled mischievously. I couldn't tell how serious she was. But it was clear she meant it when she said she was happy for Ava. She must have been so worried about her all this time. Could Ava, Commune, and I really be a family someday? It was a nice idea. Just thinking about it made me smile. But how much happier would it be if I could make that dream a reality? Day 95. We'd had another string of peaceful days without any scuffles against invaders. That in itself wasn't a bad thing, but I had an uneasy feeling about what might be coming next. My misgivings turned out to be right on the mark. One day, Commune visited our tent looking pale and shaken.
I received a troubling report. A hero was sent to attack Last Defense Academy a few days ago. Specifically, Dal Shah, the paragon of warfare. Dal Shah? What? Who's that? Dal Shah is one of the planet's greatest warriors, strong enough to be considered warfare incarnate. He was Supreme Commander before Vashnis ousted him and locked him away. She must have let him out on the condition that he fight for her. She really is getting desperate now.
There's still someone that strong out there? We didn't fight this Dal Shah guy last time. Who'd have thought Vashna still had a trick like that up her sleeve?
He and Vashnis are not exactly on good terms. Given the chance, I would have liked to invite him to join the rebellion.
But what about the school? What happened to the Special Defense Unit?
They somehow managed to defeat Dal Shah, though it cost your friend made of undying flames most of his power.
Shion? Damn it, why does he have to be so reckless?
Though they won, the school sustained massive damage in the process. The undying flames surrounding it have disappeared, too.
The Wall of Fire is gone? Does that mean Shion's dead? Or did he just use up too much energy? Either way, there were two things I could be sure of. Firstly, the school had used up its last resort. Shion wouldn't be able to protect them a second time. And second, if there weren't enough undying flames to keep the wall up anymore, there definitely wouldn't be enough to raise the planet on day 100. One of my major concerns had effectively disappeared, but that didn't matter to me. What about the others? Are they okay? Did they survive the attack? Takumi?
I cannot tell you that. All my spies could glean was that the building itself has taken heavy damage.
I don't like the sound of that. So long as everyone stayed on school grounds, they could be brought back if they died. If the infirmary was taken out of commission, though, all bets would be off. Of course, I had no reason to think that was the part of the school that had been damaged, but...
Vashnis is bound to notice the absence of the protective wall. She will probably mount her final attack on the Academy soon. One final bloodbath to destroy the invaders that have caused the planet so much grief.
Yes, and she'll want to finish the job herself. That's just the kind of person she is. What are the rebellion going to do?
We'll watch how it plays out, that's all. As I told you before, we are not warriors. The best we can do is hope that both threats neutralize each other.
I didn't have any right to criticize Commune's judgment. Not so long ago, I probably would have said the same thing if it meant I could keep my peaceful life here. Sorry, you two. I'd like to be alone for a while. I left the tent and went outside to think. Takumi, are you? Day 96. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. A confusing mishmash of emotions was warring inside me. On the one hand, there was my concern for my friends, the feeling that I couldn't sit here and do nothing while they were in trouble. And on the other hand, the urge to stay out of it, to just hunker down and wait for the end to come. I kept going back and forth, first feeling one way, and then the other. On and on it went. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. Day 97. Ever since I heard the news about the school, I'd been caught in an endless nightmare. It kept me awake at night and haunted me in my dreams. There was no escape. I knew going back now wouldn't change anything. I knew that. I was a traitor after all. They'd probably detonate the bomb in my body the moment they saw me. And I was happy here. I had a life with Ava that was actually worth living. My choice should have been clear. Really, it was no choice at all. So why did I feel so conflicted? And what was I gonna do? Day 98. I was torn between 98 and 99. Commune came to wake me up that morning, looking more small and vulnerable than I'd ever seen her.
I just received a report from one of my recon teams.
Is it?
Yes, Sveshnes is leading a massive force of her mutated bioweapons towards Last Defense Academy. It seems the time has come for them to settle things.
Talk to me. Ava didn't actually say don't go, but it was written all over her face.
Based on our projections, she will probably arrive at the school tomorrow. That's when the final battle will take place.
Tomorrow. If I left now, I might still be able to make it in time, but should I? If I was being completely honest with myself, I didn't want to lose the happiness I'd found here. But could I really abandon my friends after everything we've been through together? I had a choice to make. The last one before this battle finally ended. How was I going to live from here on? Should I just follow my heart? What did follow my heart even mean for me? It was time to decide once and for all.